well. So that was great, and it's been a little bit sad recently though, because Nick actually left Beijing. He's moved back to his home.
That's right.
We don't get a chance to talk anymore.
Not that much.
Not as much anymore. Over WeChat occasionally. That's true. But why don't you introduce everybody? Let them know where you're from.
Okay, I'm from up north, from a rural village called Canada. Just keep going.
I've heard of that.
They get cold.
Where Canada's the place with the
Moose.
Moose. Yeah.
Moose, yeah.
Moose.
Lots of meese.
Lots of meese everywhere. That's a good one. So I mean, what have you been doing now that you're back in Canada?
I've been busy.
You've been busy?
I've been doing a lot of thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Women.
Women. Just non-stop thinking about women.
Well, there's a lot to think about.
There is a lot to think about, yeah.
Because I've lived in China for 7 years.
Yeah.
And now being back in North America, I've noticed that Chinese women and North American women look different.
Yes, they
You
do.
notice that?
I have noticed that.
And not only do they look different, but what qualifies for good looking is very different between the two cultures.
That is actually true. There's like different standards of beauty for different cultures.
Yeah, the same woman might be considered attractive in one culture and then not attractive in another culture.
That could happen.
There's this traditional Chinese saying, it goes, 柳叶眉,
哦，杏核
合
眼，
眼，
樱桃小口
一点点。
I know that one. It's like the willow leaf eyebrows, almond eyes, and a little mouth, just like a cherry.
Kind of like a fruit platter. Everything's really small, right?
Yes.
Whereas in the West, we might prefer women who have big eyes,
Big eyes.
big nose,
Big nose.
big mouth,
Big mouth.
big,
Big.
big everything.
Big everything.
Just take Julia Roberts, for example.
That is a good example.
Yes.
She doesn't have like a little cherry mouth. She has one of those like giant slice of watermelon mouths.
Right. But she starred in the movie Pretty Woman, which just goes to prove that at least in the West, she is considered a pretty woman.
Yeah, but that movie didn't do well in China. So.
So this small mouth thing is taken seriously by a lot of people in China. It's a really big thing. I have this one neighbor in Canada. She's from Hangzhou originally, and she's 25, and she's really sensitive about the size of her mouth.
What? She had like a big mouth or something like that?
No, that's the thing. She has a totally normal-sized mouth, but she's worried that people will think she has a small mouth.
Well,
She thinks she has a big mouth.
big mouth?
Yeah.
Well, there's not much she can do to change the size of her mouth.
She has the perfect solution.
What does she do?
She pretends to have a small mouth.
How do you pretend to have a small mouth?
Well, it's all in the vowels, right? So she avoids words with vowels like ah, and replaces these words with words like oo.
So she doesn't make any ah noises, she just makes oo noises.
No ahs at all.
No ahs, only oos.
Right, yeah.
How does she live?
Well, she just goes around with her lips pursed all day, kind of like this.
Oh my god. That is extremely disconcerting. She does that all day.
All day, every day.
So as she answer like, I don't get it, like,
Okay, so to give you an idea of how it works, just ask me some questions and I'll answer the way she would.
okay, all
And
right.
I won't make my mouth look big.
Won't make your mouth look big. All right, whoa. Still can't get used to that. Okay, what is your name?
Sue.
Oh, I see. She picked an English name with an oo sound.
Saves her a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. Okay, and how old are you, Sue?
22.
You said she was 25 before.
Yeah, but 25, right?
Oh.
Look good.
25.
So like that store Forever 21?
Yeah.
She's Forever 22.
Oh, all right. Okay, and where are you from, Sue?
Chengdu.
Oh, because Hangzhou, she'd have to open.
Yeah, now you can hang about it.
There's no way she can do that all day, every day.
Yes, she can. I talk to her all the time. I know exactly how she does it. I have mastered the art of pretending to have a small mouth. You can ask me literally any question and I'll answer the way she would without making my mouth look big.
Any question.
Any question.
Anything
Any
at all.
question. Yeah.
Anything in the
Go
world.
for it.
Anything?
Just ask a question.
All right. Let's try this. Okay. All right, Sue. Whoa. What did you have for lunch today?
Noodles.
Okay, noodles, and I bet you ate your noodles with chopsticks, right? Chopsticks.
Spoon.
You make your Noodles with a spoon.
2 spoons.
2 spoons. Spoon it up. You can't drink the soup. I bet you had to have like a straw. Straw to drink the soup. No.
Tube.
Tube.
Soup tube.
Soup tube. Get yourself. All right. And what did you have to drink? Do you have like a soda? Soda?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. That's the one thing I don't miss about this country. But, okay, all right. That's fine. How much did it cost?
22.
But everything's 22 with you. Yeah. And how much did you tip?
2.
$2. It's like less than 10%.
222.
222 is slightly higher than 10%. But you're still a terrible person. So
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Okay, all right. Let's take this back a moment. Did you meet alone or did you meet with your boyfriend?
2.
2 boyfriends.
2.
Just 2. Oh, the 2 of you together. Oh, yeah. All right. And then let me ask you a question about your boyfriend. What was his name?
Lou.
I could have guessed that. All right, tell me more about Lou. Why don't you? What color are his eyes?
Blue.
Dreamy. And let me ask you, what color is his hair?
Blue.
Blue too. Blue eyes, blue hair. Where do you find this guy? I do. Baidu up, blue hair, blue eyes. Baidu. Comes right up. All right, here's a question. After you guys ate, where did you go? Did you go to like a bar or like a club or something like that? Bar?
Zoo.
Into the zoo. Okay, here's a question for you though. This is a big deal right now. Zoo Atlanta. They have this really great animal, all right? It's big, it's white, it's fluffy, it's the symbol of China. What is it?
Moose.
Moose. The Canadians say moose all the time. Panda. The only way a panda could be, the only way a moose could be white and fluffy is if it got caught in a snowstorm on the way over here.
True.
But we're in Atlanta.
Loop.
He did a loop up north and came back around, Sue, I gotta hand it to you. Not only do you have a beautiful face and are very smart, but you also have a tiny mouth.
Oh, thank you.
I got him! Thank you. All right, thank you very much. So that was an example of Xiangcheng. If you've seen Xiangcheng before, then I bet that was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen Xiangcheng before, now you've seen it in English. So that's also a lot of fun.
So that was from a traditional Xiangsheng piece called 庄小嘴儿, which we translated and adapted into English.
Yeah, and by we mean Nick, translated and adapted. Very good job, Nick, on the translation.
We all enjoyed it? It's a team effort.
Team effort. And Nick is actually really great because there are all sorts of these like Chinese performance arts, and Xiangsheng was only one of them, but Nick can do several of them, including another performance art called Kwai Bar. I don't know if anybody, we have some Kwai Bar fans in the audience as well.
It's the same as the Xiangsheng thing.
It's good. And Nick, you prepared a Kwai Bar piece for us as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I can do that.
You can do that. Would you have the Kwai Bar on you by any chance?
Wait!
Oh my goodness, they're right there! What a coincidence. Well, I'll leave you then to perform this piece. You can introduce what it is,
okay.
And I'll be right over on the side.
Okay, so this is Kwai Bar. It's basically these bamboo clickety clackers, and this one goes deep, ticka deep, ticka deep, ticka deep, and this one goes wah, 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 wah. And then you put them together, and it goes wah, ticka deep, wah, ticka deep, wah. And then that sets up a rhythm that you can use to tell these stories that rhyme. So I'm going to do a piece for everybody called Learning a Language. 娘叫小兰，大学本科这个刚读完，她交了个外国男朋友，叫约翰，他是来自美国的 IT 技术员。约翰小兰谈恋爱，转眼已经1、2年，俩人感情真不错，是天天搂搂抱抱，蹦蹦跳跳，跑跑乐乐比蜜甜。约翰努力学汉语，小兰坚持帮他练。约翰的汉语水平天天有进展，只因为小兰是他的活字典。说这一天是个星期天，俩人手拉手的逛公园。这约翰说：“哎，小兰，我特别爱你。”说的小兰吓一跳，又红了脸，随口一搭了眼，讨厌，那个这么多人你还嚷嚷，约翰你这人你怎么，你真脑残。约翰想，脑残，我从来没听过这个词儿，好话坏话能分辨。你这句话是什么意思？快告诉我，什么叫脑残？约翰中文已经算不错，但毕竟学的时间比较短。作为西方人，他习惯说话较直接，不懂含蓄和婉转，是吧，徐老师？小兰想，我如果告诉他这个脑残就是先天脑子有缺陷，最轻的也是傻子或笨蛋。他按字面的意思去理解，准得生气把脸翻。干脆暂时换个词儿，回头慢慢跟他谈。哦，这个脑残呢，就是说你很可爱，就这么简单。哎呀，小兰，是不是你见我的第一眼就觉得我特脑残？小兰捂着嘴巴嘻嘻笑，心里想，这哥们儿是不是真脑残？说第二天，约翰5点刚下班，急忙要去找小兰。他碰见了公司大老板，正接儿子从幼儿园。哎，老板你好，这是您的儿子吧？哇，您的儿子长得真脑残。您要问后来怎么回事儿？第二天约翰没上班。
Thank you very much, Nick.